Let's make this beautiful, quick and easy daisy throw. You'll need a small butterfly loom, yarn of your choice, needle that comes with the butterfly loom, pair of knitting needles, crochet hook and scissors. For my daisy throw, I used mohair and wrapped my board twice, holding 4 strands of yarn together as one. I used 2 balls of yarn and took the yarn from both the inside and outside of each ball of yarn. You can use bulky yarn if you like, and if you do, could I suggest that perhaps you may just wrap it once. Create these daisy squares as thick or as fine as you like, and follow the instructions for wrapping the board on either the CD or on my website. That's all the W's, thebutterflyloom.com. Starting at the left-hand top corner, make your first knot and then knot at the remaining intersections all around the outside of the board, 12 knots in all, creating a border or a fence around the outside. There are now 4 intersections in the middle of the board that haven't been stitched, so thread your needle with double thread and tie a knot in the end. Take your needle from the top right-hand corner under the centre and run the needle back through the loop where you have knotted the yarn. Pull this up tight into the centre. Go under the next set of squares, they are actually starting to look like spokes in a wheel, and pull the yarn up tightly. Do this 4 times, once through each spoke in the wheel, then take the yarn to another knot over so and clip the yarn off. Now I'm going to use the butterfly braid around each of our daisy motifs. If you go to my website, all the W's, thebutterflyloom.com, go to joining motifs and then to butterfly braid, it will give you a comprehensive diagram and instructions of how to do the braid around each one of your squares. Now to knitting the square. Take the knitting needles and use the size needle that is recommended for the yarn that you are using. All squares are always made the same. If you are using thick yarn or thin yarn, still cast on the 2 stitches and follow through. Okay, to begin with, cast on 2 stitches, knit 1 row. Next row, knit 1, make 1 into the same stitch and knit to the end of the row. You will now have 3 stitches on your needle. Next row, knit 1, make 1 into the same stitch, knit to the end of the row. You now have 4 stitches on your needle. Repeat this until the corner where you cast on the 2 stitches, measuring to your knitting needle, is the same length as the side of your motif. So I had to increase until I had 25 stitches on my needle, and that was then equal to the side of my motif. If you're using thick yarn, it won't be anywhere near 25 stitches, it'll be less. Okay, next row, knit 1. Then the next row, at the beginning of the row, knit 2 together, knit to the end of the row. Next row, knit 2 together, knit to the end of the row. Repeat this until you have 3 stitches remaining and cast off. You will now have a square that is equal to your motif. So you can join all your squares together. I am now knitting larger squares to cover 2 motifs. So when I start my knitting, I cast on 2 stitches and I increase until I have 50 stitches. Then I start my decreasing. I'm going to then join these squares to the outside of my throw just for a little variation. So happy creating!